Okay, it's kind of a transition time right now in the garden for me. I just want to show you a few things I still have happening. There's one lone standing dead sunflower. I've got to pull that up. If you look at the head, there were lots of seeds in there. So I think this fed the birds pretty well. I'm kind of waiting until the head's completely eaten before I remove it. Over here I have one lone standing squash plant. I thought it was done and I just trimmed it way back, and then it just got a resurgence. We had some killer heat last month and it just took off, and it's produced another little squash there. Here's the biggest one, looking good. I'm not sure when to harvest that, but I think it has a little while more to grow. And there's a few little flowers. I don't know if it's going to produce any more. It's kind of late. Here's a little squash. It's kind of a little funny shape, but it'll probably still taste good. And let me show you something really interesting. Okay, right here in this kind of hole here, I had one dead sunflower. They have a pretty big root system. I just kind of dug it up, and I'm going to try to knock off some of the soil and return it. But I was also, here's the sunflower, you can kind of see it, really dead. I'm just going to knock all the dirt off of that. But as I was removing that, I decided to remove some old bamboo stakes that were holding up some tomato plants. I pulled one from there. Just ignore all the weeds, it's just kind of like the end of my property. But there was a bamboo pulled here, and there was one over here. I never knew that if you just leave a bamboo stake in the ground that it will root. I had no idea, and that's what happened. I was pulling the stakes out. I pulled the plants out, over a month ago. And I cut the stakes. I couldn't pull anymore. They were so hard to pull out. And we've had no rain in so long with the drought. Everything was so dry. But it rained pretty good, day before yesterday in the evening, so the soil's a little softer and easier to manage. And I decided to come out and dig and remove, I thought I would just pull the stakes out. But instead, look at that. That's a bamboo stake that completely rooted itself. Look at the root ball. I've never known that would happen. I've never left stakes in the ground before. But here's some other ones that did it too. It's a little piece of nothing. The bamboo stakes you buy at Lowe's. It's just a piece of one. And it started growing. I'm glad I got it when I did. I was thinking of just leaving them, and I don't know what I was thinking. I'm glad I pulled them, because I think they would become really invasive. So just kind of a little gardening learning experience, I think. And then other than that, there's not much really happening. I'm going to dig up one planter and plant some broccoli, maybe a cauliflower or two, see how that works out. And I hope everyone else's garden is doing really well. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.